Hi everybody, my name is Anna Smith and I am broker owner of Bloomer Realty. Today I want to talk to you about what is happening in the market. Is it worth it? Because a lot of people are asking, is it worth it for me to even put my house up in the market? What are they doing? Are they selling? Are they not selling? So I did some research yesterday and I pulled up some statistics, and some of them are actually very interesting. The first one that I'm going to talk to you about is there is a status in the MLS, which is the multiple listing service that we use to put our houses in the market for you to find them. One status is called temporarily off the market. What does that mean? That means that, let's say Joe had the property in the market, but today, because everything what is happening or for whatever other reason, he doesn't want to open up the doors to be shown to anybody, which is pretty much everybody's today. So that is called temporarily off the market. Now that doesn't mean that the house cannot be sold. It just means that the property cannot be marketed and cannot be shown to prospective buyers. So it's pretty much having the doors closed, but it's still on the MLS. All right, so for those properties, back in January here in Pinellas County, we only had 35 properties that had the doors closed, pretty much. In February, we only had 31. In March, after all this coronavirus stuff came about and the CDC said, listen, you can't be doing all this stuff, it went from 31 to 251 properties that closed the doors to the buyers. And then in April, up until yesterday, we had 143 properties that had their doors closed to be shown. So that's very interesting. Another one that I found very interesting were the properties that have been sold. Back in January, here in the Pinellas County, we had 16,689 properties that sold. That's not too bad. That's normal. In February, we had 18,359 properties, which is still the norm. In March, believe it or not, it went from 18,000 to 21,697 properties. And this month in April, up until yesterday, April 14th, we have had 5,939 properties. So we're still a little bit low just because we had so many properties being taken out the market, and a lot of the buyers pretty much said, I don't know what's going to happen, let me just stop looking. So we're running a little bit low on that aspect. Another one that I found very interesting was the price per square foot. For that one, we're still pretty much leveled off. So in January, price per square foot in Pinellas County was $193 average. In February, we were at $199. In March, we were at $199. And in April, we're still at $197. So we're still pretty much level off with the price per square foot. So prices right now, they're not dropping, and I don't see prices dropping anytime soon. For the new listings on the market, so that means that Joe decided to put his house on the market. So that is what is called a new listing. In January, we had here in Pinellas County, we had 2,492 properties that came new to the market. In February, we had 2,366. In March, we had 2,417. So all of those numbers were still pretty normal, pretty set. In April, we have only had 630 properties that came new to the market. So we're still pretty low on that one. And that means that, let's say Joe wants to put his house on the market today, right? Well, I want to tell Joe that is a perfect time to actually put his house on the market because there's not very many houses out there. So his house will actually be shining among the very little inventory that we have. So it's a good time to actually put your house on the market. And I'll talk in another video for sellers why it's a good time to put your house on the market today. Let me see. Another one that I found interesting were the total active listings in Pinellas County. So in January we had 5,000 48 properties for sale. In February, we had 4,927 properties for sale. In March, we had 5,014 properties for sale. And in April so far, we have 4,719 properties for sale. And this is all properties residential. So our condos, duplexes, triplexes, single family homes, townhomes, villas, all of those residential properties. So food for thought is, don't worry, the market is still going. We're still showing properties. We're still doing our job. Sellers are still selling. Some buyers are still buying. And if you're a buyer, talk to your lender, because even though they have put so many restrictions today, there are still other options for the buyers to go with if they're still thinking of buying. All right, well, I hope this was helpful. I'm going to be putting at the end of this video, I'm going to be putting some of the stats, the graphs, so you guys can see it. So take a look at them, and don't forget to give us a like on our page and follow us. I'll talk to you later. Bye.